friends are heathens, take it.
Fala galera de boa moral, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal, eu sou o Chato. Galera, é o seguinte, hoje trazendo pra vocês um pouco de Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. Mano, esse com certeza é um dos jogos mais bem feitos da história. É um jogo muito louco. Eu assim, não vi tudo dele, porque quando ele saiu eu falei, não, eu não vou assistir gameplay desse jogo. Eu assisti o início, mas eu falei, cara, eu vou jogar, eu tenho esperança que eu vou jogar esse jogo. E agora eu posso aí com o Game Pass, porque ele tá liberado. Em breve vai sair o segundo jogo, então eu quero trazer o rápido possível esse jogo aí. Um jogo bem louco, bem psicológico, né, galera? Tem vozes de fundo aí, né, que é da cabeça da personagem e tal. Chega a ser alguma coisa até que meio assustadora, dá uns arrepios, parece que as pessoas estão atrás de você. É muito massa. Ele brinca muito com o áudio, então vocês assistem com fone, headset, que é melhor, vocês terem a melhor experiência. Eu já joguei o início aqui do jogo, mas eu vou dar um new game. E todo o início, ele é bem parado e tem muita fala, então eu vou ficar quieto, tá? E também pode demorar um pouquinho pra começar a ação, mas, cara, aproveitem porque é sensacional, beleza, creuza? Corram aí na descrição, entrem lá no meu Discord para conversar diretamente comigo, tá? Eu quero dicas de jogo, comentar o que vocês estão achando, dicas de melhoria do canal, tudo vocês falam comigo. Vocês até recebem um spoiler dos próximos vídeos, galera. Acabei de lançar uma foto lá com data e tudo dos próximos vídeos, então se liguem lá, beleza? Coisa maravilhosa, chega de enrolação e bora lá.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see you.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Caralho, mano, muito misterioso. E, velho, as encaradas que essa mulher faz pra tela dá medo, mano. Pera aí, deixa eu limpar a tela aqui. Aí. Dá muito medo, velho. Ela olha no fundo da nossa alma, tá ligado? Tá maluco, velho. Então tá, encontra.
Use your eyes. Come closer. She can't focus. Why can't she focus? Take a closer look.
Tô pedindo pra eu focar. Qual é o botão que foca, gente? Aqui.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
O jogo carrega aí uma mitologia nórdica, né? Então o foco é esse aqui, né? Os gráficos desse jogo é absurdo, mano. Aqui ela pula sozinha.
Land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Cara, é muito sinistro, velho. Ela dá umas encaradas monstras, mano. Olha a praiona, mano.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's
E
already
essas vozes, mano, parece que a gente tá do nosso lado, tá ligado? Brinca muito com a direita e esquerda do fone.
in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
Olha uns barcos viking ali, ó. Óquia, que da hora.
Bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Ok. Helheim não é o caminho dos mortos lá? Tem mais um totem aqui.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Caralho. Será que esse jogo é sobre a caminhada que os mortos devem percorrer, tá ligado? Aqui. O jogo não tem tutorial, velho. Você tem que ir descobrindo. O jogo tem. Você tem que ir descobrindo os controles, tá ligado? Se bem que eles estão bem aqui, né? Então, interagir é o A, corrida é o LB, RT é o foco, mover, olhar, modo foto. É só isso? Pera aí. Golpe rápido, quadrado, ataque pesado, triângulo, bolinha, ataque corpo a corpo, desviar A, bloquear RB, ok? Vamos lá. Oh. As vozes mandando eu voltar.
You should be scared. Just drop down. She's going down. What's down there? So brave. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Ele tava em live
Tell me
action?
stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
What happens if you focus?
Pera aí. Como é que é? Tá, eu tô levando comigo. Que? Ah, pera aí. Aqui.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Ok. É estranho isso, mas vamos lá.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It worked!
Então haverão esses momentos que a gente vai ter que encontrar o local que a gente vai
I
precisar
spent
focar.
6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Vai ser um filme chamado Northman, Homem do Norte. Vai saber se não é sobre esse cara aqui, né?
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip.
Isso é do jogo mesmo ou... Ah não, eu morri mesmo. E aí? Ah, nossa, é com outro analógico que eu me... Espera. Nossa senhora, isso aqui é difícil. Eu tenho que brincar com os dois analógicos. Oh! Caralho. Bem diferente. Ó, mais um totem.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Tá, e aí? Não? Ah, tem uma escada aqui. Não tinha visto. Você viu, mano? Ele vai contando as histórias, bem louco. Menciona os deuses.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Não olha pra mim, mulher.
You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Eu não lembro os controles. Ah, golpe rápido X, Y, golpe pesado, corpo a corpo, desviar A, bloquear RB. Tá, ela não anda com defesa. Deu um parry nervoso ali. Ela muda a direção. Vem que vem, patrão. Vem que vem. Oh.
Remember the warrior trials.
Tem quantos dele?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
A podridão da escuridão crescerá toda vez que você morrer. Se a podridão chegar à cabeça de Senua, a missão acaba. E todo o progresso terá perdido. Caralho! Mano, eu não posso morrer, senão reinicia o jogo completo. Caralho! Fodeu.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Beleza.
It won't open.
Tem bagulho aqui.
She needs to challenge the gods.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named
Oh, Ymir.
Ymir. the ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Ok.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Vamos lá então. Matar o deus do fogo.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, he spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Muitos caminhos. Eu sei que é por ali, mas... Deixa eu ver se não tem nenhum totem, algo assim. Acho que não, né? Não, são só um lugar mais aberto. Tem um caminho aqui, ó. Oh. Muitos corpos. Tá, vamos descer. Sinistro. Ali. Uou! O cara nem avisa, mano. Seu merdinho. Tá pedindo pra eu mandar um fatality. Falou finish him. Vem, cuzão.
He can read you. Don't let them get behind you. Keep them in sight.
Oh, merda. Foi preciso. Eu prefiro desviar, mano. É mais seguro. Ai! Tem que quebrar a defesa dele com ataque forte. Minha vida não carrega, não?
Still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Eu não captei essa parada ainda. Tá, eu tenho que escutar os gritos. Aqui. Ah, legal. Tá, tem que encontrar esse aqui agora. É um N. Seria mais ou menos esse aqui. Não mesmo. Ah, espera. É isso aqui, ó. Diz que os gritos vão me ajudar. Tá perto. É aqui. É com aquilo ali, ó. Só tem que fazer o símbolo agora. Quase. Deixa eu ir lá pra cima. Aqui, ó. Não? Aí. Foi. Agora eu entendi como é que funciona o sistema. Agora abre o portão lá.
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Vamos lá.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Filha da mãe. Ai. Quebrei a defesa dele. Isso. Dá pra dar uma porrada também. Gostei da porradinha. Ele meio que perde a postura. Ai! Pera aí. Vem pra cá, não. Ah, tá de sacanagem. Ah, beleza. O chute também. O chute também quebra a postura dele. Foi. Caralho, mano. Dá medo, porque não pode morrer, velho. Tipo, até pode algumas vezes, tá ligado?
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Soot.
Esse é o fogo. Ah, ali abriu, né? Tá. Que loucura, mano. Uou.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Então essas pessoas meio que foram sacrificadas para abrir o, né, um portão do caminho.
There's the fire gone. Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The pyre. Cert is through there.
He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Cert. Find your own path.
E aí?
There's another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
He's waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is
She
waiting for
can't
you.
get through that. Find him.
The pyre.
Hã? Será que eu não tenho que olhar para aquilo lá? Tá, acho que dá pra dar a volta.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua. To follow the path to Surt.
Vixe. Se tiver algum corno daquele, eu tenho que
Find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to
apertar A
remember the way back.
What
e ir
happens
pro
when
lado.
she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Tá aqui, ó. Loucura, mano.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Vamos lá. Mais um portão.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Ok. Putz, tem um portão daqueles outros ali também. Eu não sei se tá depois dele, tá ligado? Tá vindo ali. Não dá pra entrar nessas casas aqui, né? As casinhas da hora, mano. Deixa eu andar de cima. Tu desce aqui? Aqui ela desce.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant evening. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Acho que eu tenho que acionar esse aqui primeiro. Tá. Beleza.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Tem que fazer um Rzinho. Nossa. Beleza. Falta um agora. Só seguir os gritos. Eu tô perto. Tá. Deixa eu sair daqui. Ó, por aqui. Aqui. Vamos lá. Talvez sacrifique se eu esteja aqui. Tá aqui. Que horrível. Ah, não.
You're close.
Vem, cuzão. Tem dois. Tá. Deu uma investida também.
Behind you. He's down. Surround you.
Tá bom.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Mano, é uma loucura total isso aqui, velho. Tá, mais um portãozinho. Deixa eu ver o que tem pra cá. Bem grande até os cenários. Só pode dificultar da gente achar o caminho, tá ligado? Deixa eu vir pra cá. Ah, um portão de cada. Vamos lá, então. Bom, na verdade, acho que já deu um tempo bom aí. Vou parar o jogo por aqui mesmo. Tô curtindo demais. Acho que eu vou continuar com ele. Um jogo bem misterioso, velho. E eu tô curtindo demais, cara. Obrigado a todo mundo aí. Fui.